Look at the money in your wallet. It feels real. It has weight. It has history. But what if I told you that piece of paper is just a temporary experiment? An experiment that started 1,000 years ago and is scheduled to end in our lifetime. Today, we are witnessing the death of the tangible. This is the story of how legacy frames are shifting from the physical to the invisible. To understand why cash is dying, we have to go back to 1020 AD, to the Song Dynasty of China. Before this, money was heavy. If you wanted to buy a house, you needed a wagon full of iron coins. It was impractical and dangerous. So, the government did something world-changing. They issued jiaozi, the first official paper banknotes. It was essentially a claim check. You give the government your heavy iron, and they give you a light piece of paper. This was the birth of faith-based currency. For the first time in history, we agreed that a piece of paper had value because we said it did. The legacy of paper spread like wildfire. It built empires and funded world wars. But it had one anchor: gold. For centuries, you could technically trade your paper for a piece of gold, until August 15, 1971. In a single televised speech, the U.S. broke that link. Money became fiat, Latin for "let it be done." From that moment on, paper money wasn't backed by gold. It was backed only by the stability of the government that printed it. The experiment had entered its most volatile phase. Fast forward to 2025. The experiment is evolving again. Sweden is nearly 99% cashless. In China, even street performers use QR codes. Governments are now launching CBDCs. This isn't Bitcoin or crypto. This is the government itself deleting the printing press. Why? Because paper is expensive. It costs billions to print, transport, and guard. In a digital world, money is just a line of code. It's faster, it's global, and it never wears out. But as we close the paper frame of history, we open a dangerous new one. Physical cash is anonymous. You can buy a gift, give to a stranger, or save for a rainy day without anyone knowing. Digital money is a legacy of data. In a 100% digital world, every transaction is a footprint. If a government decides they don't like your legacy, they can turn off your ability to survive with a single keystroke. The convenience of 2025 comes with a hidden tax: the loss of absolute privacy. The 1,000-year experiment of paper money is reaching its conclusion. We are the bridge generation, the last ones to remember the smell of ink and the feel of a coin. As we step into the invisible future, we have to ask, what will we lose in the transition, and what will the next legacy be? This is Legacy Frames. Subscribe to stay framed in the stories that change our world.